Hey there, my fellow metallurgists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens, episode 28, The Iron Node. I don't think the Inspired Recruit is going to be helpful unless Ray starts really getting converted quickly. Hasn't been moving much. Do you have... Yeah, I think Ray has tattered apparel too. Oh god, almost everything. So as soon as Ray joins, we will have even greater demand for clothing than we currently do. And before another crisis? Yeah, I'm trying to keep the mood above the minimum threshold. It is a challenge. Just think about your face staying in front of the machine, pressing the button for one meal, and it spits out 100. I mean, I remember when I used to work at a restaurant, someone who was probably fairly deranged, like, walked up to the soda machine and just, like, put their cup under, I think it was Sprite, and just, like, held it there for an obscene amount of time and still started going everywhere, because there is a catch basin, but, like, it overflows, and we didn't notice until there was a huge mess, and we were like, what the hell? What is wrong with you? And we had to, like, mop up Sprite, because they just stood there like a toddler. God knows my toddler does stuff like that, but, you know, toddler. It's expected. It's not so expected from a grown-up. So the cabling is half done. Takes a while. I mean, it's really far flung. It's not kind of an unideal spot for iron, but it's better than not having any at all. Did we actually get the tattered apparel? I mean, the trapdoor? Yes. So Axios needs one of them. And then I don't have enough fabric for the other. I don't... Yeah. No, we made both. So where'd the other one go? Someone... Is it this? No? So, someone must have put it on and taken off other clothing, because we still have Cardinal with tattered... Oh no, Cardinal's tattered apparel was tailcap or toque. So I think I can get rid of all the tattered apparel penalties, making one toque, giving it to Cardinal, and then we'll be good. Because Cardinal had a pirate bandana, that's right. Another thing we might want to consider, maybe not now, but when we're a little bit more textile secure, is to burn all of the clothing that is, like, below 50%, because it doesn't really serve a purpose. Right now, I want to keep it just in case because going naked would be pretty deadly, but eventually that might not be the case. Alright, the iron room is all set. Well, we need double walls and some more cabling and switches, but it's close. Closer than it was before. So we're up to about 3 days for the wood fire generator for fuel supply. Multi-analyzer is 7/8 done. And the work up here is close to being done. 2/3 of the way through Spring 3. There's Cardinal's toque. I bet someone else wears it, though. Oh, it's excellent. It's lucky. Why are you... Oh, yeah, that's my fault. Stone cutting definitely shouldn't be above research for Zeusin. My bad. So at this point, it's mostly just floor smoothing after we get some cables in. The problem is, due to the frequent recreation scheduling, they get out here, they do like almost nothing, and then they run back home. Zeusin's brought Ray's certainty down to 11%. But I don't know if it's fast enough for Fish Pick's Inspired Recruit to be functional. Guess time will tell. All right. Due to the frequent, like, pathing, return back home nonsense that's been going on now, I'm going to do a little bit of micromanaging to force the constructors out here to just continue constructing until they're done. So the back and forth is, like, I'm getting super tired of. So you're locked here for a while. There, that's fine. Do I have enough access to stone to put a table and chairs near the mines? I do. I'm not going to fret that too much, though. And the reason is the way nutrient-paced meals usually work is they only really eat it from the dispenser. At some point, we're going to have enough power probably to just keep the dispenser on to prevent packed meals. In fact, I don't think anyone has packed meals. And if they don't have meals in their inventory, they are going to have to return here to pick them up, and they'll only eat them there. The only one that has a packed meal right now is Zeusin, for whatever reason. It's actually one of the... I mean, there's two hidden benefits from nutrient-paced meals. One is if you don't pack them like this, you have to go to the dispenser to eat, which means you're forcing people to be probably near a dining room to eat. And two is there's no food poisoning risk. It negates food poisoning. So, even if you are... even if your colony is, like, completely full of nutrition, sometimes nutrient paste is a fairly viable option anyway, just to avoid food poisoning, avoid the work of cooking, and avoid eating without a table. And Cardinal did end up wearing that toque. So doing a clothing check. We have got a 66 toque. That's going to need replacing sort of soon. Oh! Fish Picks 51 toques is going to need replacing immediately. A 51 parka. Yeah, we still have 52 toque. Some dire cloth needs. It's fine. Certainty down to single digits. Although I'm worried about the needs. Food got delivered. So I've moved this double bed because I intend to build a multi-analyzer here. Once multi-analyzer research is done, which is right now. For now, I will research blowback as I build the multi-analyzer. But we do have the resources for the multi-analyzer, so I want to get that going. Actually, Zeusin, you're a really good constructor. I'll just have you build it. Hey, Belle. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. You were playing Arts. What? Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance? Sorry, 2? How do you like it? I haven't played it yet. Do I have steel for this? I do. Barely. I have 15 steel left, but I do. And with that, I am going to go to fabrication so that we can start to make our own components. So now we have 4 days of wood. What I want to do is to move the deep drill up here, start getting coal, and then start getting iron. And switch between coal, iron, and wood to refill our steel amount. We still haven't finished the iron node production. And I'm also going to disable fuel refill. I don't want to use the coal for the campfire. So we'll start to make coal in-house. Alright, that's totally... Well, maybe you'll just finish this portion and then move the drill. I have about 3 days of wood. Alright, portion's done. Move the drill. 3.7 days, and with this wood loaded in about 4 days. So at maybe about 1 day left, I'm going to move the drill back. What I'm hoping to do is earn enough materials to be able to have multiple drills, and then put the drills on different circuits so that I'm not playing like move the drill around the room game. Perpetually. A siege. Alright. Oh boy. They've got 2 bolt-action rifles, combat shotgun. Everyone is going to be behind the walls. And I am definitely going to counter shell them, forcing them to attack. With any luck, yeah, there will be steel, unless their, like, mortars broke or something. It's cloth sandbags. That works too. So one has incendiary shells, the other has high explosives. Oh boy, here we go. Force target. Okay, got some burns. Let's go ahead and aim for their stack of shells. I would love to loot more shells, but at this point, like, I just need its survivals first. Nice! We blew up a stack of shells on them. There is a stack of high explosive shells that's still there. So, one's down. In terms of hypothermia, only one has hypothermia. Two has hypothermia, excuse me. So there is cloth out here, but it's probably going to burn as a result of that shelling. And then the meals might burn too. But there's going to be some cloth to be recovered, which is helpful. So now I'm going to hold fire. Where'd Axios go? Excuse you. Rogi Cardinal. Axios and Zeus. I'm ready to defend. Shame those components too? Yeah, I mean, it happens. Their survival and defense of our colony is way more important than components. At the end of the day, I don't really care about components over the survival of our faction. All right, Fishpick, I'm going to have you staged, ready to close doors. And the mortars are now reloaded. Ready for next shelling. Both with one shell of each. Ooh, that was a good shot. Now, I did mention that as part of an emergency measure, we will allow for one organ, one lung to be harvested, and that is it. For Axios's medical condition. But I was hoping to wait for Fishpick to have better medicine skills first. Alright, I'm falling back. I don't want to get hit. Cardinal's gonna go flip this door because it's closest. And everyone will be ready to go into this zone. Okay, valve door's open. That door's closed. Fishpick will be ready to flip it back. And I'm waiting for them to just sort of like path here, disperse, and return back to their pathing. The other thing we could do, actually, is stand out here and shoot the ones that are coming around. I don't really need cover if we outrange them. Oh, that one has a bolty. But we did a lot of damage to him. Cool, it's working. They're really in a disarray. Fish, open that back up. Cardinal, close that again. Bling. Took no damage. And because it's, late... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Definitely gonna have less to recover. I guess the shells caught fire and blew up. But, yeah, alright. At least it's a successful defense with no injuries. There's something to be said for that, regardless. I'm lifting any zone restrictions that they previously had. We're down to 5% for Ray. Now, if I am going to be smelting... I will set up a zone for it. Iron. Coal. And I'll just keep the electric smelter off until we got some materials to run through it. So I don't even think we managed to get one portion of coal yet. And for now, because I don't need more building materials, I'm going to stop hauling. Another one. Attacking immediately. EMP launcher. That's an odd weapon choice. This group is mixed weapons, some long range. This group has one long range weapon. So they do outrange us. So it's going to be important to defend carefully. We still only have one valid way into the base. But what I want to do is set up a second. So Fishpick's going to come up here and get ready to toggle flop this path as a valid way in. It's not super cold, so let's take a quick look at their temperature tolerance. Only one of this group is got poor insulation. The rest are pretty well insulated. So hypothermia is almost going to be a non-factor from a quick glance. So this is this entire fight is going to be up to us. Axios faced with exhaustion. That's not good. Back-to-back raids. I like that. I am going to administrate wake up. So, Zeusin, you are going to take wake up. And then administer wake up to Axios. I don't really have another choice. Cardinal and Progi are all set and ready to go. I'm getting them into position. Hope no addictions, but, you know, really can't be helped. So, Zeusin, you are now a temp dock. Fishpick has... Oh, no, you did not open that door, because I didn't actually set it to be flung open. Fishpick is now ready to open this path, so this is a valid path into the base, and then if this door is left open, it will become a truly valid path. So this is against Axios' ideology. Used hard drug. I needed to, you know, against his will. He was asleep. She dosed him. And he was like, yo, what the hell? And, you know, oh well. Can't have him literally going to sleep during a fight. That would be way worse. So this sniper is probably going to take up a position of fire on us outside of our firing range. We don't have anything that can outrange that. So I'm hoping is that we start firing on them, whittling their numbers down and forcing them to flee soon enough that their ranged advantage can't be weaponized against us as effectively. Oh, they are oddly going for that valid path. I don't know why, because there's nothing in this hallway that is destructible. But if it's splitting up their their attack, that's fine. Were they ODing? No one's ODing. Oh, you mean Ulrich here? Also no, if that was the question. Let's take out the combat shotgun. It's probably the most dangerous. And Fishpick is going to open up the north passage. Well, these guys fall back. So the combat shotgunner is very significantly bleeding. And I'll just be ready to jump in and ambush those that are repositioning. So Fishpick, you'll stand by the door ready to close it. And let's say Pierogi, you'll be standing by this door ready to open it. Stash valuables, I don't need a bow. Thank you though. So we're not going to have a valid path for... Oh, here we go. Valid path is open. It's a little messy because they're standing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the bottom door now. Okay, so the bottom door is flipped. And then as soon as they move to the bottom door and I have an open shot on these guys, I will take the open shot. I think Axios and Zeusin can go here. Although, where Ray is a bit of a concern. There we go. Ooh, sniping. Okay. And no one has pathed to that southern door yet. I think one good way to counter... Yep, I got there in time. Counter the combat shotgun is to just close the distance and stab them to death. And that group is fleeing. It's a little twisted, but I would like to practice my medicine on Fishpick so he can be better at a lung transplant for Axios. So I'm going to experiment on the prisoners, or on the downed enemies. Patching them up and then, you know, executing them with Axios. Oh, funny enough, he got up. And started fighting back. Blood loss hadn't built up enough, I guess. So this door needs to get shut. This door is forced open. Whoa, okay, maybe not while we're getting sniped at. Grimes is down, okay. And Axios has this door closed. So the only valid way in is through here. And we've got Braun and Bishop left to defeat. Alright, they are all fleeing. Fight's over. Axios is going to try to run down Braun. And Fishpick is going to patch up those that are knocked out as a means to practice medicine. Oh, you are. Forget it. Oh my god, how... They just had a good head start, I guess. You're like nowhere close. Pyromaniac, Psychedelic Slow Learner Creepy Breather, Psychedelic Misogynist Pyromaniac. Wow, there's a theme here. And it's not good pawn theme. You are... Oh, yeah, forget Ulrich. He's dead. All that work. I think that's everyone. Everyone that was on the ground. I don't think anyone froze to death on their way out. Lung candidates? I'm going to wait until Fishpick either has an inspiration or better surgery. His surgery success chance is not good, so... Medical surgery success chance is 70%. It's not worth potentially killing Axios over 30, 70... it could be improved if he took, like, performance-enhancing drugs prior. So if I, like, forcibly dosed Fishpick with Wake Up, maybe he would have a higher surgery success chance, but I'd rather have his medicine be in the, like, 7 or 8 range first, which is not unreasonable. Grimes dies for his crimes. Alright. 1.9. So maybe one more talking to? And Fishpick has an inspiration for 20 hours. So there's a very small window to be able to inspire recruit Ray. I'm hoping it happens, but I don't have my my breath held. Cardinal's going up to install the last wall for the iron room. Wow, it's actually temperate in this room. That's going to help with research speed. Alright. As soon as Ray wakes up, I'll try to do the wardening and then the inspired recruit. Days, what left? 2.5 days. That fight also tattered some apparel, but I knew that was going to happen anyway. We'll get some cloth from down here once I send a team down there. And Ray should be up any minute. Nine hours for inspired recruit. Come on! I think I'm going to miss the cutoff here. .1 days. Okay. Convert. Oh, God! Alright, it's not happening with the inspiration. Oh, well. Oh, well. Alright, let's try to work on tattered apparel. So we're here for the cloth. And then there is 38 steel and 4 components and a corpse. Axios has been cleaning up the corpses, so our winter fuel corpse pile is just about full. Where's it unroofed in this zone? Oh, right, the turrets. Let's put the doors back in. And we have another work drive opportunity here. Good. So all the cabling for the iron is set. So I'm getting a few chunks of coal in preparation for refined steel. So steel, as you can see, is mostly iron. I'm going to do refined steel stacks like this. So maybe once I finish this portion of coal, I'll move the drill over to the iron, and we'll start being able to produce our own steel. Well, converted, but inspiration's gone, just as luck would have it. So Ray, you're going to be recruited. Resistance is 20, which isn't terrible, but it's going to take a while. It would have been nice to have an instant, but, you know, FML. The other thing we're going to face down here is a lack of light and heat. So I'm going to have to move the lighter and the heater and the deep drill. And we're about a day away from needing to pivot back to the wood drilling. Probably one of my biggest goals in the near future will be to have a second deep drill, because Cardinal is a decent deep driller. I just haven't had the capacity to add Cardinal also to the drill team. And that means we could have one person on wood drilling all the time, and then one person on drilling for either coal or iron, which would be an enormous benefit. You like how the base looks? Thanks. It's definitely weird. It's definitely unique as a result of the restrictions of this challenge. It might also... You know, I don't think I care about this door being open. I'll just leave it open for now. It actually reminds you of Frostpunk with the long-cleared snow trails out to resources. Entirely purposeful. I was saying this before, but I designed the mod for buried timber to also affect the commonality and size of the deep drill chunks. Normally in RimWorld, you don't get enough resources from a lot of these deep drill sites to warrant building the infrastructure for this, but I changed this. I changed the deep drill portions so that there's a lot more resources when you do scan. It just takes longer to scan. That way, it justifies the construction cost to build paths out here. So that was by design. Cheers. I'm going to do something a little cruel, but a fish pick. I know you're hungry, but just mine a bit. So now we're getting the pathing cleared and then the wall smooth. Actually, these smooth walls probably don't matter, because this isn't a zone that we're in often enough. Don't forget him. I'm watching. I'll probably go for 2 portions. We need at least 60 iron for a stack, so maybe 3 portions, and then I'll have him retire that drill for the day. Because we'll need to go back to wood. So 1 more portion and we go back to wood. And he'll be ravenously hungry, but he recently got married, so it's okay. And then the heater up there is toggled off. I'm going to leave the heater installed there, though, because I'm going to need iron sooner than I'm going to need coal. I have all the iron I need for 1 batch and all the coal I need for, like, 3. Alright, supper time. Yum, nutrient paste. Really fills the belly after a long day. And I have 800 rice. That is really nice. I am going to move 2 more benches over to cotton and then start trying to address the tattered apparel that we've got. So you've got toque needs, and Pierogi, you've got parka needs. So between the latest cloth harvest and the siege site cloth, we've got enough for both of those. I know that there's still components down there. I'll send someone for them soon. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Frostwardens.